So one of the things you need to worry about or think about while you're cutting is that sometimes you might hear a loud pop, a little bang. There are two different types of occurrences that happen. One is a flashback and one is a backfire. A backfire is basically where there is a momentary burn back of heat and fuel and oxygen into the tip, and it'll pop. A flashback is where you have a sustained burning of oxygen and fuel inside your torch. It'll often sound like a very high-pitched whistle. And so if that's burning inside your torch, the torch will start to heat up rather quickly. Most torches are built in with flashback arresters, meaning that they are going to stop any fuel and oxygen mixing going the opposite direction. Some older torches don't have those safety features, but you can buy and make sure that you put those on there. That'll make, if you don't have an arrestor on the bottom of your torch, you can have a flame or a fire burn back into the torch and back to the regulators. So you want to make sure that those are in working condition. A backfire is essentially where you're getting the tip too close and you're pushing oxygen and fuel back in here. Possibly you have a leak on the nut or a nut up here. And if you're getting oxygen leaking out here, you can sometimes see a flame burn up around this nut. Essentially, this tip needs to be taken off and reseated and then tightened back down. Sometimes there's O-rings that keep fuel and oxygen going in one direction or in one chamber, and they will go out, and that will allow a mixing of oxygen and acetylene or fuel inside your torch. So just to reiterate, a flashback is where there's a sustained burning of oxygen fuel somewhere inside the torch system, and a backfire is a momentary burning of oxygen and acetylene, most oftentimes in the tip because you are too close to the metal or you're going too slow and you're putting too much oxygen or heat into the metal. And there it was, too close. If you soot the metal with a carburizing flame, that burns off at 500 degrees, just so you know. Okay, turning off again, top oxygen, bottom acetylene, little puff of air.